lot of behind the scenes action happening there in Karnataka with, those who may be supporting depending on which leader. Now the Vokaliga body has thrown its weight behind DKS. Remember, already they had made a statement saying they're disappointed that there was this, understanding that DKS would take charge 2.5 years into the Congress's 5 years, ruling of Karnataka. The Vokaliga Sangha has now said it will fight if DKS faces injustice and at least give DKS a token reward. Let's go across to Deepak, who's been tracking all these big developments. And Deepak, now the Vokaliga Sangh, they're throwing in, once again, in fact, talking about injustice to DK Shivkumar and saying that, that they will fight if DKS faces injustice. So these are the kind of challenges the Congress is now facing in the state.
Well, absolutely, there is going to be community pressure that's going to come in, and it's not going to be from one side alone. You're going to have different communities who are going to bat for their own leaders. Now the Vokaliga Sangha, of course, which has gone on to say that they feel betrayed if, the High Command doesn't opt for this particular change, which was assured to their leader, is what they are pushing on. We have also heard the seer of the Adichunchanagiri Mutt, Nirmalanandanatha Swamiji, who's yesterday gone on to say that people from the community voted, in massive numbers, hoping for a Vokaliga chief minister in the days to come. And while initially they were told that there would be a transition phase after 2.5 years, if that's not going to be adhered to, then the community is going to be extremely disappointed and dejected, is the statement that came in, which also saw some counters from other seers as well. But while we look at, the communities now getting involved, for the High Command at this point in time, the bigger aspect here will be how will they really find a solution for this impending situation. Can they really manage to pacify both the leaders? Is there a solution in that manner in sight is the larger question. As of now, it looks like whatever decision they do take, there could be a blowback here in Karnataka. What sort of a blowback will that be? Will that shake the political scenario here, or will that keep it all smooth as it is the larger question. And it's probably Mr. Rahul Gandhi along with Mallikarjun Kharge who will have to sit down along with the AICC General Secretaries and take a decision on this as soon as possible.
That's right, Deepak. We're also joined by Ritu, and Ritu's been tracking all the meetings and developments and lots happening behind the scenes there in Karnataka. And Ritu, even as our focus is now on Delhi and that meeting of the top brass where they're going to take a decision, tell us what's the latest coming in from Karnataka in terms of the MLAs and meetings and behind the scenes action.
Well, you see, we've been seeing that how the series of meetings basically did take place between both the camps as well. Now, even that you have the CM and the Deputy CM saying that they have not got any sort of a call towards, to go to Delhi. But however, now needs to be seen, because you see, even as now that we are speaking, we do know that at the AICC headquarters that a meeting is on between the Mallikarjun Kharge, Rahul Gandhi and the Surjewala and others are part of it to discuss about the Bihar results as well. Now needs to be seen right after this. Now, since they have all got together as well to discuss this, about the Bihar results, whether they'll be able to pick up to discuss something about the Karnataka as well, because now looks like that until unless the High Command does not discuss about this issue, they really don't want to call the Karnataka senior leaders to Delhi to have a discussion on it to see that how that they can really resolve as well, because right now there are various questions before the High Command as well. But before all that, they will also really have to ensure that this matter really gets resolved amicably, because anyone from both the leaders is basically hurt, their sentiment gets hurt, then the party is really going to have a huge damage here in Karnataka, or that way that we do know that the Congress remains to be a very strong party in the whole of South India.
Right, and damage control is something that the brass will be meeting on, I suppose, because whatever decision is made, there is going to be a big fallout. Ankit is also there with us outside the Congress headquarters. Ankit, you wanted to ask Deepak something.
Yeah, Deepak, while we are talking about these Vokaliga seers who are in fact putting their weight behind DK Shivkumar, but it is a pressure tactic, but it's not as simple as that, isn't it? Siddaramaiah also is a pan-Karnataka accepted face, a big Ahinda leader in terms of even the vote bank. It will not be easy for the Congress party to weigh in favor of one or the other.
Well, I must say that at this point in time, I'm just picking up more information that there is a team that is also planning to head to Delhi. I'm sorry, I'm diverting from that question, but this is something that I just picked up from my sources, that it's not just going to be DK Shivkumar and Siddaramaiah who will be going to Delhi. There could be another group of, ministers, and this includes the likes of HK Patil, KJ George, Satish Jarkiholli, and, G. Parmeshwara, who could be heading to Delhi if the, High Command decides to call them as well. It remains to be seen what the High Command really does in this situation, whether they'll actually want this meeting to be again very closed door. Is it going to be just Siddaramaiah and DK Shivkumar? Because the last time when such a meeting was held, and there are talks even till today, 2.5 years later, that there was an internal discussion for a power sharing formula. So is it better for more legislators to be there as a part of this meeting? So because if a promise is made that, well, this is what is going to be done in the days to come, will there be more clarity if there are more ministers there? Will they have their own point of views to put forward? So is that the reason why more ministers want to go? Because there's no call as of now that anybody has received. But even then, if preparations are being made, that means there is some sort of thought that people are putting into this.